What is up, my Capricorn friends? I am Meg, your elemental empress here, and to do your reading, well, it's supposed to be from the 13th to the 15th, but I had some, I think, astrology-related events today that made these videos come out a little bit later. Um, I definitely was feeling the Mercury shadow period earlier. My phone wasn't even ringing or anything, so I had to spend quite a lot of time fixing that. I had to get a new carrier, and and the computer was deciding what to work. And then with the square that we had today with Saturn and Venus, Saturn's going to make you work extra hard for your creative endeavors. And when Venus is in Aries, it's going to want you to do things quick, fast, and in a hurry. But this stuff is going to keep getting in your way, so you're going to have to keep doing more work. Well, I'm doing this later because I had to shovel out from a blizzard. Yeah. So it made me work extra hard to do it. So if you have any crazy square moments, you can you put them in the comments below. And but we have a beautiful trine also going on today, which is Jupiter and the Sun. So Jupiter and the Sun, right? It's very good for creative energy, like whatever your creativity is, even if it's like making your kids dinner or like whatever, you know. Um, like this is my creative endeavor that I've been trying so hard to do today, you know. And for tomorrow, for the 14th, we have the Mars. I can talk. Thanks, Mercury retrograde shadow period. But we have Mars square Chiron. So what this is asking us to do is to, really like actively look at what our wounds are, and for you Capricorn, where you're digging really deep right now is in your 11th house. So you might be thinking about like old friends, stuff like that, because of your Jupiter placement. You might be thinking about old friends, old social circles, stuff like that, and you might have wounds there. Like people lose people within their social circles, and it hurts. So you might be working on healing that, and that would be a good thing to actively work on healing. So yeah, and this is all leading up to our Pisces new moon, which is like super manifesting, right? Because it is the last new moon of the astrology year, right? Before it moves into Aries and we begin again. So this new moon really is so manifesting that I'm asking people to do a little bit of homework if they choose to do so, but it's good homework. Take out a piece of paper and just write down, I am so happy now that I have, and then fill in the blank, whatever it is, right? But then when you reread it, I want you to feel that, because this is all about feelings. This is the new moon in Pisces, right? And there's all this Chiron stuff going on, and Chiron is going into Aries on April 15th, which makes it like even stronger. This is like the death throes of it moving out of Pisces, right? Because it's like almost an 8-year process for it to get into the next sign. So this is definitely the death throes of it. And then on the 18th, there's going to be a conjunction with Chiron and the moon. So it's more watery feelings, lots of feelings, the wounded healer, So, those would be a lot of good aspects for you to look at. And then I had a little thing that I wanted to say. I had some constructive criticism, which I did appreciate, and I appreciate those who are kind, right? But I did have some trolls. So for my trolls, right? Sometimes I do look off camera. I'm pretty new to being on camera, and it's awful uncomfortable, and it's a brave thing to do to get on camera, right? So when I look off a camera sometimes, I have notes, and the notes are your astrology, right? Because I don't want to mess it up. And if I did mess it up, like, you wouldn't know where Uranus was, my trolls. So yeah, and also, like, if you've ever had an actual like medium reading, like with an actual psychic, right? Like, you'll notice that they look away sometimes when they're doing readings, because you get information well, when I get information, I tend to, just look towards where it's coming from, and usually that's out of midair. So, okay, so with that, let's go to your tarot reading. Okay, thanks for obliging me. All right. Oh, so this just came out for Sagittarius. Same card. Same card. And, I mean, the deck's been shuffled. I've obviously been shuffling it still, like, while we're on camera. So, just came out for Sagittarius. So, if you have Sagittarius and your Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you are dealing with Sagittarius, then that might be something that you want to look at. Okay. And then that is out of the Tarot of the Tattoo Age. And this is the Bonfire Tarot, which is another tattoo art deck, because I love the tattoo art decks. And they're pretty sweet. So, if you like them, go check them out and Google. I got them on like Amazon or something, so it's not really that hard to find, And I started a Facebook page, and that also was having trouble with. I was having trouble with the promotions thing on there. So, if you want to go over there and like my page, Elemental Empress Tarot, I'm going to be going live, and it should be a small group at first. So I'll be really connecting with everybody's energy. So go check it out. Go like my page. Alright. That felt good. Okay. So yeah, so we have the Knight of Wands, right? Which also can represent Sagittarius. So if you are dealing with Sagittarius, it can also be somebody rushing in to give you information. See how he's got this letter here? Okay, so in your foundation, we have the Sun, but it was reversed, right? So you might have been going through, some health ailments, or it could have just been like downright depression, or dealing with your family. So we have the King of Pentacles in your recent history, but he's in the reverse. So if you're a Capricorn male, absolutely could have been health conditions, dealing with depression, things like that, or you have another earth sign around you, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, probably dealing with that type of situation. Okay, so we got the King of Swords reversed, too. Okay, so here he is in the upright, but you got him in the reverse. Okay, so Sagittarius also got the King of Swords in reverse in that exact same place, crowning them. So you could absolutely have something to do with Sagittarius. Okay. And you got, for your outcome card, you got the 8 of Coins, but you got it in the reverse, right? So, it could be like, there's this really, like, rushing, like, maybe even a younger energy to you. There's a really, like, rushing energy, but, like, it feels like if you're the Capricorn male, it feels like you're, like, kind of feeling like either sick or depressed, right? And if you're depressed, it has something to do with family, but it could absolutely be sickness. And if you have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your chart and you're a Capricorn male, then absolutely sickness, information about sickness coming in, and then, not working, right? Because this is like the working hard apprenticeship card, the Virgo card. So the 8 of Coins in the reverse is kind of like, you're not working on it. And then you also have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, which is the Capricorn card. So, definitely, especially for Capricorn males, but, there's a new beginning here, and there's 2 Fools in this deck, the Tarot of the Tattoo Age. 2 Fools in the deck, and that's the good Fool. There's one Fool where the wolf is, like, ripping off his leg, but that's, like, the good new beginning, right? So, but this looks like it could be coming really slowly because, like, the people around you are just, like, flipped upside down, and it could be due to health conditions and not being able to work, somebody may be, like, even retiring around you due to health conditions, because, like, the Page of Pentacles, I love how she's shown here, you know, she's like making lemons. She's making lemonade out of lemons, right? Because she's gonna have her little lemonade stand. 'Cause she's heralding in work. Here, you know, there's no work. So this could absolutely be a new beginning, you know, in like retirement, right? And this could be happening during the sign of Aries. But it's like somebody rushing in to tell you this, you know? So let's check it out with the Radiant Rider-Waite mini. And let's see what is going on with our Knight of Wands. But there's a lot of masculine energy. Okay, yeah, so we got the, it's about, you know, the King of Pentacles, right? So if you're not the male, then it is another earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn male that this information is about. Okay, so yeah, this absolutely, like, the depression in the past, and your foundation could have absolutely had to do with kids or, you know, people from your past, you know, and it wasn't like a happy thing. It was like something that was depressing, or somebody was sick. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles could have Scorpio in their chart, and there's going to be like a change. You know, let's see what that change is. It definitely, like, I get the whole, like, retirement vibe from it. Alright, so yeah, definitely another Scorpio card. And the change, you know, could be coming, especially when the moon comes through a lot, right? During these crazy moon phases, like, you know, it could absolutely be kicked off by what goes on around the moon here. Okay, so for the King of Swords, we have the Tower, right? So we're going to check that out again. I'm not going to leave it alone, because that's what's happening right now. Okay, so I had two cards come out. I didn't mean to toss them. But the Tower, right? So I've seen good towers come up, especially, I don't read these in the reverse, so the clarifiers. So we have the card of Cancer, for one, but it's the Chariot, right? So the Chariot is moving forward in victory. So with the King of Swords in the reverse, it could just be somebody that you know, or it's in your chart, and that person's life is kind of flipped on its ear, you know, and then it's like boom, there's a victory, right? So, and the victory comes with the Ace of Wands. So this is something that's like really great, and you know, it's a victory that comes with like the creative idea, like that spark of inspiration, right? This could also be, you know, boom, somebody's rushing in for you because, you know, blah, 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 boom, kind of business, you know? But that's really cool. So, I love when we get good towers. I really love it, right? So, it definitely looks like somebody, you know, this is coming to, like, a total completion and a new beginning. So, this is, you know, this reading actually flowed quite nicely. I was a little bit worried about it at the beginning, but yeah, so a new beginning, and probably within the sign of Aries, you know, definitely a lot of male energy, you know, and like if you're the male Capricorn, like something very good, you know. Let's pull one more on the world, you know. This is like a no work, and it's something that you were waiting for. Like, so you knew previously that this was going to come about, you know. So you're waiting on this completion, and it works out for you. What do you got on the bottom? Alright, so you got the Magician on the bottom. Alright, that's how you got there. So that's really, it's actually a really positive reading, you know? Other than the, you know, where there might have been sickness, it looks like, you know, definitely somebody could have retired, or, you know, boom, somebody finds out something really good, and there's this, like, creative new venture, you know, that spark of inspiration, and it makes it so, you know, you don't have to work on it anymore. You came to a completion, you know, a completion, a serious end, and a new beginning that you were waiting for, you know, and I think that's really beautiful. All right, my caps. Well, I will see you in a couple of days. and you take it easy. All right, I appreciate you all.